Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, buckle up because there's a lot to unpack here. The Philadelphia Eagles, coming off a very impressive Super Bowl victory last season, have been busy shaping their roster for the upcoming 2024 NFL season. And the buzz around town is that the Eagles are exploring some intriguing options to bolster their defense, especially in the secondary. One name that's been floating around in NFL circles and among Eagles fans alike is Justin Simmons, the veteran safety who has made quite a reputation for himself in the league. Now, let's take a deep dive into what this potential signing could mean for the Eagles and how it fits into their broader strategy moving forward. First, let's remember the context. The Eagles, under the guidance of head coach Nick Sirianni and defensive coordinator Vic Fangio, have built a reputation as one of the league's most potent teams, especially offensively. Jalen Hurts has blossomed into one of the league's top quarterbacks, and the offensive line has been a fortress. But as we all know, football is a game of layers, and defense wins championships. Last season, the Eagles' defense showed significant improvement under Fangio's scheme, especially with the addition of players like Cooper DeJean, who was tested early in camp at safety, hinting at the team's desire to develop young talent alongside veteran presence. Still, the safety position remains an area where they could use some experience and stability, especially considering the trade of Chauncey Gardner-Johnson to Houston. Enter Justin Simmons. Now, Simmons, at 31 years old, is a player whose name has been linked to the Eagles for a while, and that's no coincidence. His familiarity with Vic Fangio's defensive scheme could make him an ideal fit if the Eagles choose to pursue him in free agency. Simmons has carved out a solid career in Denver, and even after his release from the Broncos last offseason and a stint with the Atlanta Falcons, he remains a player capable of making an impact. His recent stats from the 2024 season with Atlanta show that he's still very much in the mix: 62 tackles, 2 interceptions, and 7 pass deflections. That's a testament to his durability and high football IQ. What makes Simmons particularly appealing for the Eagles is his versatility in coverage and his leadership qualities. While perhaps not as explosive as he was in his Denver days, Simmons still has the ability to cover ground effectively, read plays well, and provide that veteran guidance that young players like Reed Blankenship and others on the back end could greatly benefit from. His experience in Fangio's system means he would be able to step in quickly and contribute without a steep learning curve, something the Eagles will definitely value as they gear up for a demanding season. Now, why would this move make sense for Philadelphia? Well, the Eagles have been strategic in their roster management, always looking for that balance between young talent and veteran savvy. Bringing in a player like Simmons would provide a stabilizing force in the secondary, especially as they look to defend their NFC East title and make another run deep into the playoffs. His leadership, football intelligence, and ability to cover diverse routes would complement their existing personnel and elevate the overall defensive scheme. And let's not forget about the division rival implications. The NFC East is fiercely competitive, with teams like the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants always vying for supremacy. Improving the secondary with a player like Simmons would be a direct response to some of the offensive threats in the division. It's clear that the Eagles are serious about maintaining their dominance in the NFC East, and securing a veteran safety of Simmons' caliber could be a key part of that puzzle. But what about the team's current safety options? The Eagles have been testing out younger players early in camp, like Cooper DeJean, trying to find that perfect balance. Yet, nothing replaces the value of seasoned players who have seen it all, players who can be trusted in high-pressure moments and can help guide the younger guys. Simmons fits this mold perfectly. His experience in Fangio's scheme, combined with his ability to play both in the box and in coverage, makes him a versatile option that could seamlessly integrate into the Eagles' defensive plans. Now, talking about the scheme, Fangio's defense is known for its complex, aggressive approach, often relying on smart, instinctive players who can read plays quickly. Simmons, with his high football IQ, fits right into that mold. His knack for making timely plays, whether it's breaking up a pass or making a crucial tackle, would help elevate the Eagles' secondary from good to great. And given his recent production, he still has plenty left in the tank to make a difference. From a financial perspective, Simmons might not be demanding the kind of contract he once would have in his prime, especially after his release from the Broncos and his one-year stint with Atlanta. That can work in the Eagles' favor, allowing them to sign him without breaking the bank, while still getting a player who can contribute immediately. The focus for Simmons at this stage of his career is likely chasing a Super Bowl ring, something the Eagles can offer, considering their recent success and their strong roster. So, what does this mean for the Eagles' defense overall? Well, adding Simmons would make their secondary one of the toughest units to target in the league. It would bring a veteran presence, leadership, and reliability that could make a tangible difference in close games. It would also send a message to the rest of the NFC that the Eagles are serious about defending their throne and not resting on their laurels. The NFC East is a gauntlet, and every edge counts. Strengthening the back end with a player like Simmons would be a smart move, one that could pay dividends in the long run. Of course, this is all speculation for now, but the signs point to the Eagles being seriously interested. The connection with Vic Fangio is a big deal. Fangio knows Simmons' strengths firsthand, and that familiarity could accelerate their chemistry on the field. Plus, the team's recent roster moves and the ongoing search for a reliable safety suggest they're open to making a splash in free agency. And with the season fast approaching, every day counts in shaping this roster into a championship-caliber unit once again. The NFL offseason is always full of surprises, and the Eagles are no strangers to making bold moves when the opportunity arises. Whether it's a veteran signing or a strategic draft pick, their goal remains the same: building a team capable of competing at the highest level and bringing that coveted Lombardi Trophy back to Philadelphia. The potential addition of Justin Simmons fits perfectly into that vision, adding experience, leadership, and a winning mentality to a team already stacked with talent. In conclusion, Eagles fans, this could be one of those off-season moves that seem small at first glance, but have a huge impact on the team's fortunes. Bringing in Simmons would not only bolster their secondary, but send a message that Philadelphia means business, that they're willing to do whatever it takes to repeat as champions and push for another Super Bowl appearance. The NFL landscape is always shifting, and the Eagles are clearly positioning themselves to stay at the top of the NFC. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YOUTUB algorithm to keep recommending the latest Philadelphia Eagles news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Simmons is the perfect fit for the Eagles' defense? Would you welcome him into the locker room? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Eagles organization. Remember, this team is built on the passion and voices of its fans, so don't hold back. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more analysis, and the latest news from the Philadelphia Eagles. Stay tuned, stay excited, and let's keep that passion alive. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Birds.